Greetings, everybody, and welcome to 32 minutes of girls basketball. Dover-Sherborn hosting the Mustangs of Medway. I'm Bruce Glazer with Brian Crandall, Debbie Glazer, and Cam Crandall on camera.
Hey, everybody.
Brad, if you look at the records, Medway comes in 9-5, Dover-Sherborn 1-14. It's a mess statistically as far as the matchup goes, but once again, I mean, the underdog every once in a while pulls it out, and you got to play the game, or else what are we doing here?
Exactly. The last time these two teams faced off was December 16th, and we lost to them 36-44.
Yeah, it was close.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure both teams have learned since then. Also, I do want to mention at the outset, Medway is a very fast team. They're very quick and skilled, and they got some height and size. And Dover-Sherborn has their work cut out for them. Hughes will be out there along with Fielding, Gibbs, Griebel, and Hills. And for the visitors, Longval, Bullard, Cotilli, the freshman, Anna Freeman, Olivia Melanson. Bullard and Freeman are the captains of the visitors, and Amari Hughes is the captain of the home team, and she wins the tip. Mia Griebel right in front of us, Dover-Sherborn moving right to left in this first half. Dressed in home white, blue trim. Visitors in black and white. Don't even need a color TV for that.
Mm-hmm.
Gibbs, trapped, gives it out to Griebel for the first shot of the game. Sweet! 3-0 home team. It's a way to start. This is Melanson. Olivia dribbles to the right point, hands it off, driving in. Longval gives it off. The freshman Cotilli lays it up high off the glass, and stealing away with the rebound nicely was
Mari Hughes.
Exactly. Outside, Fielding thinks about it. She's guided by Bullard. Actually, they're in a 2-3 zone. Hills, Fielding. Ruby drives left wing, outside to Griebel, 15 the shot clock. Gibbs, with all the tape around her and on her, drives and doesn't score. That ball hit the rim and just spun out.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Like hitting the goalpost in hockey, huh?
Yep, been there a few times.
Long ball, guided by Hills. Coming around with the ball is Melanson's sideline shot in and out by Freeman, her first shot of the game. We got a tie-up, our first one. It goes back to Medway. You want to see a girl with size out there, Brad, for a basketball player? Look at Anna Freeman, number 15. She's tall. She's got some size to her, and I've seen her play. She's athletic.
Yeah.
They're going to have trouble with her. Hughes is on her. Just popped to the rim. Good! 3-2 as Melanson makes her first bucket of the game. 6:28 to go in quarter number one. Ball for Hills with Medway pressing. Gibbs brings it up. Got the left-hand dribble going for her. Into the left wing. Set shot fake by Hughes. Walks into a trap and definitely causes the travel on her own. Turnover. And Brad, turnovers will kill you.
Yes, we've seen this happen before.
And even if you win the turnover battle, you still got to score points, and this team has had trouble with both turnovers and scoring. So Dover-Sherborn has to bring it around tonight on offense and in bringing the ball up and passing it in and not turning it over. Drive inside Cotilli. She shot it at bad angle off the glass, and it comes down to Hills. Lets Griebel bring it up to the right side. Driving all the way in, Fielding across inside to Hughes. That was a nice little blind pass to me. I hardly saw it.
Yeah, that was great. Nice finish, too.
5-2 home team. Melanson calls out with the pretty colored sneakers. She's got blue, pink, and white in there. She's got all the nice colors. Bullard, bounce pass. Cotilli for three. Freshman misses. That's about her third shot. Back to a handoff to Bullard. Bullard drives the paint, puts it up, ain't no good again. A rebound, no good again. Freeman fouled. And that's what happens to Dover-Sherborn when they're not playing well. They give up 4 shots in a row. They've got to box out better.
Yeah, they do.
Brad, it doesn't mean you have to get the rebound exactly, but if you box out, it opens it up for someone else.
Exactly.
Freeman misses the first. Sometimes when they're shooting, watch Bullard, number 4. I've seen her do before. She Instead of boxing out, she does a 360 behind the opposite team's player, and she goes in for the rebound. It's an interesting move. Off-balance shot, up. Comes down to Freeman, speaking of her. Ball over to Melanson. Melanson brings it up. Right side against Griebel. Looks for some help in the right wing. Forced pass inside by Medway does not work, and a stolen back. Cotilli made a mistake, and then she recovered the other team's ball, and they score.
Yeah, good job. Just sticking with it. And getting it.
You make a mistake, you don't give up on the play, and they get 2 points out of it. We're all tied at 5. Gibbs back to Hughes. Amari, leading scorer in the last game for Dover-Sherborn. Gibbs shoots a bomb. It hits the far side of the glass and iron, and it comes down to the visitors. Knock away by Gibbs, keeps it in bounds, but loses the ball to Bullard. Bullard, high pass right side, going in is Longwall. Regan bounces around the perimeter to kill Cotilli off a screen. Cotilli right wing, fake shot. Nice play by Longwall, and she puts it in. That was pretty.
Yeah, it was.
Mari Hughes with 14 points in the last game against Millis. Led the Raiders in scoring. Left side, speaking of Hughes. Feed inside. Gibbs lays it up. We're tied and a touchdown apiece. 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Melanson, not waiting for anybody to take a deep breath, comes back to the forecourt. Top of the arc she is. To Cotilli, the freshman. Guided by Fielding. High pass for Longvall. Bounce left side. Melanson for 3. In and out. Rebound, Longwall. She goes up and in. That's what you got to watch. They're going to clear the boards on you if you don't box them out.
Yep.
Amari Hughes brings it over midcourt. Amari at the foul line in the corner to Fielding. Hills gets a touch. A brief one as it is. Feed inside. Forcing it up is Fielding with nothing to pay for it. Melanson quickly up the court to Cotilli. Cotilli drives against Griebel. What Griebel should have done there, I know she's small, she should have just stood there and drawn the charge, but she never got in position.
Yeah, it's true. It's, you got to be brave to take those charges.
Not playing tonight for the Raiders, Monica Gibbs. Good to see her off crutches, though. She's in sweats, no crutches. Don't know if she's coming back this season. First time out of the game was called by the Raiders, 3:09 to go, 11-7 visitors. And this is where you want to call the timeout before you start losing by more than 4 points.
Yeah, agreed.
Looking at the visitors, speaking of them, last year, Olivia Melanson averaged 11 points a game, 8 rebounds, and she was an all-star. And her teammate, Anna Freeman, was also an all-star last year. She shot over 50% from the floor, which is excellent. She averaged 12 points last year and 11 rebounds. On the home side, the leaders are in threes. Jasmine Hancock is hitting 26% of her threes and 83% of her free throws as Brad takes all his clothes off. You hot?
It's hot in here, yeah.
Glad you had a T-shirt on. Jeez. You scared everybody in the arena. Meredith Gibbs leads her team in average for points on the season, 12-point average. She shoots 2-pointers at a 39% clip, which is good. Her teammate, Amari Hughes, averages 70% from the free throw line. That's always good to have, and 30% in shooting 2-pointers for Hughes on the season. Stats done, ball back in play. It's white ball. Gibbs, back to Hughes actually. Gives it back to a bomb. Yeah, that's 2 threes for Mia Griebel.
She's feeling it today.
If you're hot, give her the ball.
Exactly.
Melanson brings it up, backs it out, calls out a play. Melanson, a senior captain. Right inside for Freeman. Freeman walks. I telling you, she went up and down, and she did not dribble at that point. But they let those go a lot of the time unless they're truly in position to see it. They don't call it.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Hopkinton announcers asking, what in the world does that travel? Would someone call it the way it's written?
Yeah.
That's a big complaint of ours, too.
Yeah, it really is. We talk about it like every game.
Freeman very determined the way she bounced the ball. Coming in is Darren. She'll relieve Hughes. Emily will take the right post block on the free throw. She made both. So the visitors lead 13 or 14? 13 to 10. Yeah. Gibbs. Hook pass inside. Going up off balance for a shot is Addie Murphy, who just came into the game with 2.5 to go. Raiders down by a field goal, 3-point deficit. Melanson at the right point. Bounces against Grebo, left side for Brooke Parlon, who's just come in, number 23. Bounce pass from Maeve Kelly, number 0, if that's even a number. Ball over to Parlon. Right side, Melanson, feed to Freeman. She bounces one, goes up over Darren, doesn't get it, and the rebound controlled nicely by Jazzy Hancock, who's also just come into the game.
I think Darren got a tip on that.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But you tie-ups taken away by Freeman. That's what they'll do. You think you get a tie-up, they'll just take the ball away, and a foul now on Gibbs. That'll be the team's 3rd foul, her first.
Yeah, you just hold that ball for 1 second, someone's jumping on it.
Yeah, so you can't take anything for granted.
No.
Katie Anderson has come in. Freeman's gone off. Parlon has gone off. And they brought, I think Longville came back in. Oh, yeah, looks that way. Drive by Melanson. Gives it off to 0 Kelly. Back to number 1. They're playing consecutive numbers here. Ball bounds around. Nice steal by Hancock.
Yeah, that was nice.
And she lets Darren bring it up. Now, I don't know why the center's bringing the ball up. That's why she passes it off to Addison Murphy. Murphy, inside loop for Hills. Back outside. A set shot by Jazzy Hancock. Too far off the orange.
Just missing.
Yeah. Up the floor comes long ball. Long ball into the arc. Line drive for
Anderson.
Thank you.
Back to Melanson.
This is Maeve Kelly. She swims around, shoots short. She did a 360, put it up, and just short of the orange.
Yeah, that was nifty.
Bomb outside. Goo! I'll tell you, Parlon deserves at least 1 out of that, but the ball went in and came out. Back out comes Melanson. She runs the team. Calls it out. Handoff for Longvall. Regan for Parlon. Brooke, left side. Got it smartly by Murphy. Melanson with a 3. A couple of boings, and off the rim it comes, and down into the hands of Darren. She hands off. And they let Jet Hancock. You can always fill that name in for me. I'll watch her sneakers.
I always want to call her Jazzy. I love that name.
It's a nice name. Jasmine goes well with it.
Yeah.
Hughes, a hook. And she's fouled.
I like that, though. Hughes getting inside and getting a good opportunity at that bucket.
The Raiders have added a young lady to their roster, the varsity roster. I want to get her name up before she comes on the floor. Her name is Kavya Dangopal. Danagopal. Don't want to do that during the game.
No.
So it's Kavya Danagopal.
That's a fun one.
Yeah, let's see if I can say it when she comes in. Darren out and Ruby Fielding back in for the Raiders. Out comes Melanson for her first break.
That's fun, though. This bench needed as many extras as they could get.
Yeah, no question. Nice rebound by Anderson. Gives it off to Maeve Kelly. Inside pass going up is Parlon. She doesn't score, and Hills has the ball. Handed off to Ruby. And up the floor comes with Addie Murphy on the left wing. There are 4 seconds to go in the quarter. We got a walk on the home team. It's 13-11 with 4 seconds to go in the quarter. Those are the things you can't do. You're down by 2, chance to tie, end the quarter, and you give the ball away, and now you're still down by 2.
By yourself, too.
Yeah. Cotilli came back in, I believe, earlier. She hands the ball off for Longville. No one's going to shoot. That wouldn't count.
Yep.
Buzzer went off. They just didn't move that fast enough.
No, they didn't.
So, Brad, Dover-Sherborn's in it. That's all I can say.
Very much so.
And we're not knocking Medway. They're a very good team. They're 9-5. They're going to go places in the playoffs, I'm sure. But you know something? If you can hold against them, you're doing okay. And the other thing DS has to do, if you want to be a real winner, score double points in every quarter.
Yes.
At the minimum, 3 out of 4 quarters. But really, the good teams average it out, double points every quarter, and they usually have an advantage in winning. And that goes along with the turnovers we talked about.
Yes.
So tell me about the hockey game that's starting tonight up in Franklin. Dover-Sherborn against an undefeated team.
Yeah, 15-0 Medfield team playing against the Raider Cats, which is a mix between the Raiders and the Wildcats, which is Dover-Sherborn mixed with Weston.
How good is Dover-Sherborn compared to last year? A little fall off from the seniors graduating?
Yeah, we lost some firepower when Braden McKenna left, but still pretty good. And some of the seniors were very good that graduated, but these young kids are stepping up and playing some good hockey. So.
Where did Medfield come from?
I know.
Undefeated?
Yeah, undefeated.
How many years they've been playing hockey?
Gloucester. I know, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow. Good for them.
I know, right?
Until we beat them.
Very impressive. Yeah, hopefully they get upset tonight.
Mia Greenville with 6 points in the games, gives it into Meredith. Gibbs, bounce back high, post to Amari Hughes, back to Gibbs. Gibbs circles it around to Hughes. Bounce pass to Gibbs. They're trapping really well. They move so quickly on defense. Shoots and misses. It slides off the orange and comes out of the hands of Longvall.
The Raiders have been playing pretty well, though, recently. Some of their best basketball.
Inside Cotilli. Nobody blocked her out. She's a freshman.
Yeah.
She's not an experienced senior. You can go after her. Mm-hmm. She had a free lane.
Sure. I have another funny thing to say about the hockey game when we have a minute.
Sure. Joe Iannone coaching the visitors. You can hear his voice sometimes. Shot by Gibbs, misses. Ball comes right into the hands and dropped by Fielding. I don't know who's got it. Scrum tie-up. It's black ball.
Yeah, Hughes jumping on that quick, so that's why it was a tie-up.
Olivia Melanson brings it up.
I saw Meredith practicing the other day, and she was just nonstop hitting shots. It was very impressive. Me, on the other hand, I was missing them all.
Cotilli short. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Ruby Fielding and her team starting it over again from the baseline. Ruby hands off to Mia Griebel. Griebel across midcourt. Joe Iannone yelling out instructions. Gibbs fakes, drives the baseline, pops. Bang, 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 in!
Nice.
Michael Patty, a lot quieter on the Dover-Sherborn girls bench. First year for him, many years of experience for Joe Iannone. He goes way back.
Right.
Long ball. Sorry, Brad.
I feel like you found your voice. Nice bucket there, though, by Long Ball.
18-13.
The long ball by Long Ball.
Wish I thought of that.
Right.
Griebel. Another three, no. Bounce to Gibbs for a three. Good!
Just answering.
18-16. That makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Got to stay in it. Long ball slowing it down a little bit. She almost double dribbled. She pulled it back to her body and controlled it. Line drive for Longvall. Feed inside. Bullard up off the glass. Short. Freeman with the rebound. She gets her own rebound again. Amari Hughes ties her up. It's Raider ball.
Yeah.
Good for Hughes.
Yeah, another good job by Hughes.
Because nobody matches up well against Freeman, but Hughes went right after her and got the tie-up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I apologize. That was Michael Patty yelling. So there is a voice from the home bench yelling once in a while.
But I do feel like you find your voice more when you're a veteran coach.
Yeah. You feel more confidence. Yeah.
You really start screaming.
Hills over to Ruby. Fielding drives. Shoots and gets fouled by, I think, Bullard. So about hockey, go ahead.
It was senior night, right? And then all of a sudden there was a fish on the ice. And then there was another fish on the ice.
Real fish?
Real fish.
Were they moving?
No, luckily they were already dead.
Are you sure they weren't rubber fish?
No, it was real fish. So we could smell it.
Why did somebody decide to...
That's, your guess is as good as mine.
Is that your best story of the night? 'Cause it's not going well.
No, it's actually pretty good.
So
they kicked out all the fans.
They did?
Yep. And one of the other, the Bellingham player, took off his glove and barehanded the fish and threw it at the fans.
Whose fans was it?
It was Weston Raider fans.
Miss Regal with the boards. And they threw everybody out?
Yeah, they threw the student section out.
Wow.
But rumor has it the fish came from the second floor. So it's still under investigation.
By the Fish BI?
By the MIAA, possibly.
I liked Fish BI better, but anyways. Gibbs with the ball. Takes it away.
Investigation by the ocean.
Got a foul. Fielding will go to the line because she was shooting. Did you say the ocean or OSHA?
The ocean. Yeah, ocean approved, right?
Ruby at the line to shoot 2. Her team down with 5:03 to go. A 2-point deficit. A 1-point deficit. Coming back in, Murphy and Hancock.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine the kid's glove smells good now after barehanding a fish and putting it back.
No, it's kind of gamey at that
yeah,
point,
yeah,
right?
Not the move.
Ruby for the tie. Ruby doesn't tie. Hughes doesn't control the rebound. Long ball up the court for Melanson. Melanson driving the middle. Controls. Guarded by Hancock. Over to Parlon. Bounce pass right side to Kelly, who snuck back in the game. Right side pass. Bullet. Bullet drives against 1-on-2 and misses as she overshoots. Rebound taken nicely by Hancock. Hancock's become very impressive.
Yeah, she has. I think Hughes might have got a hand on that, but yeah, Hancock has been impressive.
Banged away by Bullet from Hughes. It'll be white ball on the out-of-bounds play.
Oh, blue ball. Last touch by...
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Melanson kind of knocked it into Hancock on the way.
Thank you for the correction. They're not black and white. They're navy blue and white.
Yes.
I think every year I do that.
I don't know. I feel like the older you get, the harder it is with colors. Me too.
Okay, thanks, Brad.
Purple and blue. Purple and blue look just so much alike.
They
sometimes.
do. Parlon for Melanson. Guarded by Hancock. The 221s battle for the ball. This is Kelly. Nice drive. Loops to the hoop and doesn't get it. Hughes with an easy rebound.
Yeah, she's playing excellent underneath the basket today.
I mean, Kelly's a sub for them. Look how tall she is. She wears number 11, and she's a tall girl. I mean, I'm sorry. Kelly and Anderson, they're both tall girls, and they both come in as subs. Right now, the one on the floor is Anderson, number 11. And I think, maybe Kelly's also out there. They don't have short creatures on this team, do they?
Doesn't appear like
No.
it. Freeman's like...
I don't know what she is.
Yeah, I don't
She's
even
over
know
6
how
feet.
tall- Yeah.
I mean, look at 0 and 11. They're not punks by any means.
No.
They're tall girls. We got subs coming back in. Oh, thanks, Freeman. You're coming in. They got to take somebody out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Freeman's returning. They can't have all those tall kids out there.
She's taller than the rep.
And Kelly comes back in along with, is that Sophie? No, that's long ball. Okay, I think Kachili came back in also. And we got subs for the Raiders. Griebel in and Fielding out.
It's funny that you said that, though, because that one was smushed, almost looked like a 2 for a second.
It did, didn't it? Yeah,
It really
it's
did.
wrinkled. 3:48 to go, tie game at 18.
Hughes going to the
Darren, nice play.
Yeah, Hughes has a nosebleed.
Oh, does she?
So let's hope that get the blood off the jersey or whatever, because they need her. She's been very good this game.
Bounce pass for long ball. One dribble. Kachili in the foul line. Spins around. Shoots off balance. Little bunny good. I like the way the freshman plays. That's why she's starting. 3.5 to go in the half. Gibbs, left wing. Drives toward the paint. Throws.
Stuff.
She intended a shot. She was stuffed, wasn't she?
That's why it's Raider ball.
Lots of chatter from the benches. Official says put it in play. So she does. Over to Murphy. What's his foul? Whoa. That was an off-the-ball foul, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm looking. Darren's foul. Yep. Ball goes to the other team. That's called a turnover. Long ball. Griebel watching her intently. Freshman Kachili comes in, and she's fouled on the floor. That'll be the second on the team. First foul on Murphy. Kachili will put it in play, guided by Addison Murphy. She gets it over to long ball, who set it up.
How's Melanson?
I don't know where Melanson is. Oh, she's over there on the right.
Yeah.
Melanson fakes. Push. Ooh. He's sensitive on calling fouls, isn't he? That was a push, but it was a soft push.
Yeah, you never know, right? Some refs let them go, some don't.
Yeah. They have their own judgment, which is okay to a point.
Yeah.
It's the second foul on Darren. Shot, no good. Rebound, bounds around to a navy blue shirt. Melanson brings it up. Puts it. What? What was that, Brad?
Your guess is as good as mine. He went,
He waved his hand. What does that mean?
But it's Raider ball.
Yeah, it's a turnover.
So it matters, right?
Murphy.
Raiders down by 2.
Murphy into the far forecourt. Murphy circles around. She's just playing dribble. Over to Hancock. Grebo waiting, looking inside. They're not in a hurry. 2:32 to go in the half. Down by 2. Murphy, 1-on-2, gives it over to a long shot by Grebo. Up in the air, hits the supports.
Almost.
It'll go to the other team.
Raiders doing a good job, though, working the ball around.
Medway calls a timeout. You know when you know a team's good? Because they can put 5 on the floor, take those 5 off, put 5 more on the floor, and they don't miss a beat.
That's a luxury. Like you said, they don't have a short creature.
Well, the thing is, you sometimes luck into that.
Mm-hmm.
You get a good roster because you've built a youth program and these kids come along well and they play well together. And what Dover-Sherborn's doing this year, this is more of a practice year for them for next year. They only graduate one senior, so they should come back stronger and more experienced and more confident.
I think so.
And as long as I can say Donegal Paul, we'll be fine.
Ditto. The JV team did get to play today.
And
let's just say they lost.
Subtle, Brad.
I don't know.
I was watching Notre Dame the other night. And they were up by 13 in the second quarter, and they were playing, I think, Miami of Florida, who had lost a million games in a row or something in the conference. And then all of a sudden, Notre Dame calms down. They lose like by 5 or something.
Oh, my God.
And I'm thinking, what in the world? They gave the other team motivation. When?
That was the JV game.
Oh, my gosh. Brad showed me the JV score. I will not share it publicly because it can give you heart palpitations, but they did lose. Yes. Let's just say they lost.
Yeah, exactly.
Kachili. Oh, they feed the ball too fast for me. Slow it down, girls. Kelly, Melanson across to Kachili. Feed inside. Shot by Kelly. No good, but it was a nice play. Still didn't work. Tie up.
Wow, look at that. Sermon stepping up and battling Freeman.
Evie Sermon just came in, and she battled Freeman, who probably outweighs her and outheights her by a lot.
Yeah, nicely done. I like that.
It works. Off the backboard and in. That's Kachili.
Sermon, only a sophomore.
Megan using her left hand to dribble all the way. She turns around the paint. A bunny. Good! 22-20, 1:48 to go in the half. Dover-Sherborn down by a deuce.
So smooth.
Yeah. When she gets hot, she's hot.
Yeah.
You got to get her into that rhythm, though.
To think she's only a junior, it's kind of crazy.
Freeman's fouled on the floor, no bucket. Yeah. Remember, she missed all last year with the knee chair.
Yep.
She's had so many chairs, I can't tell which is which anymore. But she's come back strong.
All right.
Then she's partially separated her shoulder, Gibbs. She's back on the floor. Her sister has a leg fracture. See if she comes back. We got a sub coming in? No. They're just waiting. Watch Longwall on the free throw. See if she circles around Hills on the second shot. I just love to do. She does a little sneakeroo behind her. Oh, now they're switching. So now it's down low. It's it's her. That girl. I'll get it. Nope, she didn't do it. Sermon. Sermon was next to her, and she didn't do it this time.
Oh, my goodness, the freshman.
That's not good. You don't want that to hang you up at the end of the game.
No.
Outside. A bomb. Long ball.
Wow. I'm impressed by Catilli on that play.
And this is where you press. When you've got them down like that, you press them a little bit. Make them turn the ball over if you're Medway. Grebo back out. Gibbs in the paint, got it by long ball, 1-on-2. She hands off. Hills in the corner. Fielding bounces back out to Griebel. $1:06 to go in the half. Fielding holds, tries to get away to the foul line. To Sermon, back to Gibbs, 7 seconds. They can't get a shot off.
Oh, my
this
God.
Defense is so good. Hills has to put it up now. No.
Wow.
She walked. They just kept circling the ball like they didn't know where the basket was.
Yeah, that was actually very impressive defense, though.
Yes, it was, wasn't it? See how they hound them? They'll trap, then they'll back off and trap somebody else. Their zone works very well. Very well trained crew. Maeve Kelly with 42 to go on the shot. Game clock. Back to Cotilli. Cotilli's going to could be a good one. Look at her drive, and she misses. Freeman, thank you. Nice twist and bounce into the basket. 28-20, 30 seconds to go in the half. Hills brings it up. She slops. She hands off to Ruby. Fielding to Mia Griebel. They're going to hold for one with 18 in the game clock. Sermon baseline. Sermon holds the ball with two hands. Got it by Freeman, and then you can't see anything.
No, I'm surprised she was able to get that pass through.
Me too. Left side, 6 seconds to go in the half. Gibbs is going to put it up. Yeah.
Looks good. Oh.
No good, and that'll be the half.
Well, down by 8.
Well, half is over. Dover-Sherborn only scored 9 in that quarter, and the visitors had 15. Once again, you got to hit double points if you want to stay in the game.
Yeah.
We are at halftime, Brad. The score being 28-20. Medway in the lead. A good, exciting first half. We'll be back momentarily with the second half of this basketball game. This is Dover-Sherborn Cable TV.
I'm Senator Ed Markey, and I want to talk to you today about something that's really important to communities all across Massachusetts, and that's cable access television stations, public, educational, and government channels, also known as PEG, give viewers critical information about what's going on in their communities, and they offer an important platform for every local resident to have their voice heard. From Falmouth to Framingham, from Pittsfield to Provincetown, local access television serves as our 21st century town squares, where the issues of the day are discussed and people's voices can be heard. With 220 PEG organizations in Massachusetts alone, producing anywhere from 20 to 100 hours per week of programming for each one of those stations, these channels connect us to our communities and they enrich our lives. These channels monitor local city council meetings. They receive the latest news from nearby college campuses. They relay critical emergency alerts. And throughout this ongoing pandemic, local access channels are using their reach into our living rooms to help keep us safe and connected. From sharing updates and information on COVID-19 in each individual community, to streaming virtual graduation ceremonies and concerts, we owe our PEG stations a tremendous debt of gratitude for the public service they provide during this difficult time. But despite their service, these critical community television stations are at risk. In 2019, the Federal Communications Commission, the FCC, proposed a new rule that would change the regulations, and it will allow cable companies to shirk their obligations to the communities where they operate. Every single community in Massachusetts. Because you see, currently, local governments are allowed to require cable companies to meet demonstrated community needs by providing contributions that benefit schools, public safety buildings, and community television stations. Yet, the FCC's proposal would allow cable companies to assign a value to public access channels and then subtract that amount and the value the company places on any other in-kind contributions it makes from the normal fees that company owes. In short, the community stations are left carrying an unfair burden, an unjust burden, at a time when local newspapers and other sources of local information are struggling. Now is the time when we should be exploring ways to expand, not subtract, from ways that residents can learn about their communities. This access to information is worth protecting. And that's why I am reintroducing the Protecting Community Television Act legislation that would ensure that community television channels receive the resources they need to educate, to inform local residents. My bill will ensure that in this era of increased media consolidation and globalization, that the public, educational, and government channels that lift up local voices and air programming most relevant to you and your family's lives are preserved. The movement across Massachusetts and the country is growing and echoing this call. And together, we're saying loud and clear that community television must be preserved. So thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you to what the PEG channels do for every community every single day. We have to fight to protect it. It's at the heart of democracy. It's at the heart of ensuring that every voice has a way in the community to be heard. So I'm with you. Let's win this battle. Thank you for everything that you're doing.
Scoring summary for Dover-Sherborn at halftime. Thanks to my lovely wife, Debbie Glazer. You just scratched over my wife's name.
I went. My bad.
I'm confused. Where are we? Oh, I was looking at the wrong score sheet. Mia Griebel had 6 on 2 threes. Ruby Fielding had 2. Amari Hughes had 3. And Meredith Gibbs led her team with 9 points. But we need more scoring, Brad. I'm Bruce Glazer. He's Brad Crandall. Debbie Glazer to my right. And way above us, by 2 rows, is Cam Cradle on camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we may look like we're a little closer.
Yeah, they kind of dissolve part of the bleachers on us.
Yeah.
Just let us know ahead, maybe, so we can set up properly, because it's confusing when you don't tell anybody.
Screwed up the setup a little bit.
You betcha. Griebel kicks it up court, spins around as her team goes left to right in the second half. Bounce out high to Hughes. Hughes turns around, faces the basket, gives off to Ruby Fielding. Fielding outside for Griebel. Nice hook pass inside. Fielding is tipped away by Bullard. Gibbs gets it back. Gibbs loses it. 1-on-4. She forces a shot, and she gets fouled.
Yeah, it was like 1-on-5, actually. Wow.
She was facing the entire team and said, I'm not giving this up.
That was awesome.
If I wasn't on camera, on microphone, I'd yell out, good going, Meredith. Oh, we're hearing feedback?
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't be me, could it?
Of course not.
Of course it could. 21-28. Meredith makes 1. Bends the knees. Puts it up nice. First 2 points of the half by the Raiders, and Meredith Gibbs now has 11.
She can shoot.
Down by 6.
Mellinson with it now.
I can't tell you one kid in this other Medway team that can't score.
I know, it's true.
Look at the way they hand the ball off. They're just playing it around. More like a college team. Over to number 1. Long ball to Chili. Cross court to Melanson for a long one. Up off the glass and down to Hughes. Now she's boxing out deep. That helped a lot.
It's good to see back in this game because when Amari was out with that nosebleed,
right, exactly.
Ended up losing a
Amari bounces outside to Griebel, and she threw it to the wrong team. Bullard sets, holds the ball with her orange sneakers. Melanson across into the corner to Cachilli. She does a spin, and she did too much of a spin. Made the ball dizzy. Melanson against Griebel. Freeman in the high post, guarded by Hughes. We got a turnover.
Over and under.
Yeah. She palmed the ball is another way of saying it. She turned it over with her hand. And then it'll be white ball.
That's such an interesting rule.
It's a deception play.
Yeah.
That's the whole rule behind it. It's deception. Hughes driving against Freeman, lays it up, tries to draw the foul, all the way down court for nothing. Long ball, fly pass down the floor. Long ball says, I'm not that tall.
Yeah, Bullard.
Bullard.
She's pretty tall. But
she is, yeah.
Yeah, she needed a few more feet on her.
Yeah. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be white ball. Nice play by Fielding. She knocks it out, and Raiders get the ball back. Raiders had 9 points in that second quarter, 15 for Medway. Score right now, 22-28. Dover-Sherborn with the only point so far in this third quarter. Across to Griebel, lines it over to Hills. Leah drives across to Gibbs. Gibbs in the left lane, pops. Too hard. Goes for her own rebound, gets it, puts it up and in!
Wow.
Gibbs with 13 points.
So good. Meredith, like the second captain on this team.
Melanson for long ball. Baseline long ball. Shoots it up and in. 30-24, Raiders trail.
Yeah, Hill's almost blocking it, but
Mia over to Gibbs. Meredith, top of the key. Meredith, left side pass. Ruby for a shot. Good!
oh my goodness.
Ruby fielding, 30-26.
That was a big bucket. Down by 4.
Melanson gets a screen by Bullard. Doesn't use it. Gets it over left side of Bullard. Shoots. Bullard matches the 3.
Yeah, that was nice.
Touchdown lead for Medway. Gibbs looking around. Brings it up the center of the floor. Gibbs left-hand dribble. Got nothing outside of Hughes, who's not a three-point shooter by nature. Ball gets loose and it comes down to Melanson, driving the other way. 2-on-2, Melanson all the way for the score, and that's what'll hurt you.
So smooth.
You turn it over and they get 2 points and you're down by 9. Meredith, right side of Hughes, looks for a feed inside, but brings the ball back out. Cross court to Ruby. Mia for another 3, up and down, and Melanson in position for the rebound. Melanson looking around, she almost hooked that ball. A hook, no good, into Gibbs' arms. Gibbs comes this way on the near side. Gibbs guarded by Bullard, drives 1-on-3, doesn't score.
Oh, it doesn't get the foul either.
No, she's going for that. Bounce pass inside, Kachili kills herself and the ball. She's laughing. But she had a bad experience with basketball.
Right. I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing
with you.
Exactly.
And she was laughing, too,
exactly.
because it looked like bop, 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 like she's playing pinball with herself.
I know, yeah.
Meredith will put it in play. Cross to Hughes, looking around her. Oh, against Freeman.
Lovely.
Wow, I don't know how Hughes did that. Timeout, and I bet you it's called by Medway, because Hughes went in, said to Freeman, yeah, you're bigger than me, but I'm going to show you how I can drive.
Yep. The captain pulling a rabbit out of the hat on that one.
4:05 to go in the third, 28-35. Dover-Sherborn in the trail. Brad, I owe you an apology. Here's your roster.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm having to,
Is it still the
deal with
first
this
quarter?
other one. Yeah.
You know, I phonetically spell it for both of us, and I'm wondering, why is he saying it that way? Because I didn't give him the roster.
Yeah, I thought you were mad at me.
You know what the roster is? You see how it's faded?
Yeah.
What happened is most people just posted online. This looks like it was faxed over.
Yeah, it does.
From a fax machine with very poor ink, or somebody had an old typewriter, an IBM typewriter with a bad ribbon.
Definitely interesting. Still eligible, though. Legible.
Eligible, legible. It could be both.
Yeah. So 4:05 left to go in the third. 28-35. Raiders need to play some strong defense here.
Gibbs and Hughes talking it over for Dover-Sherborn. Wonder if they have a sneaky game plan.
Right. They must. I think Michael Patty must have drawn something up.
So Kachili will put it in play. Her first name is Alessandro with 2 S's in the middle. I still wonder if they call her Alex or Alice or Sandy. Alessandra. I'm done. Bringing the ball up now is Melanson to the right point for a long ball. Freeman inside. Hughes saw it, knocked it away, but comes back to Navy blue team. Melanson keeps the pivot foot, drives on Griebel to the foul line. Outside Kachili, gets away from one. Kachili hooks, overshoots the world. Freeman with the rebound. That's why she's tall and good.
Yeah.
Addie Murphy's come in.
She's a special talent.
Yeah, she is. Hills fakes outside to Murphy. Grebo for 3. Overshoots the orange. Long ball.
Oh, Hughes saving
She
it.
sure did. Kept it inbounds. Gives
Great
it over to
hustle.
Hills. New clock to work with. 30 seconds on it. Amari Hughes. See, they do that. They come in, they trap, and they steal.
Hey, Meredith.
Cotilli all the way. Oh, how pretty.
Uh,
She stole and scored.
yeah, what composure, though. You got Meredith all over you, and she still was able to get that.
Murphy, 1-on-2. She's trapped.
Oh,
And they give it away.
no.
That's the game Medway plays. They'll go far in tournament with that. Way over the left side, Cotilli drives past Murphy, goes up and scores.
The freshman.
She got by 2 Raiders to do that. It's now 41-28. The game is dribbling away from Dover-Sherborn.
Yeah. Now, what I'm scared that the Raiders do sometimes, then they just start only shooting threes, but wow.
Foul on Freeman. She shakes her head, but that won't do her any good.
I know. Honestly, I thought it was all ball, but apparently not.
It's her first. She can shake her head all she wants. There's only 1 foul on her. Boing, boing. Subs coming in, 3 for each team. Bella Cordes is the one player making her debut in this game, number 23. The others have played before. Hughes will have another one. Up and good. Dover-Sherborn hits the 30 mark. Or do they? They get 30, don't they? No, 29.
Guess
41-29, I guess.
She got a missing point.
I don't know. Maeve Kelly bounces to Harlon. Inside pass to Kelly doesn't work. It'll be white ball. You know, Dover-Sherborn now has to play with a certain urgentness. Is that a word?
Yes.
And not the threes, as you mentioned. Threes don't work for this team very well.
No.
They got to go in and get past Freeman and score. Can't do it from the outside because they're not taking a lot of threes anyways. We got a push on Dover-Sherborn. It'll be on 30.
Darren, I believe.
I think you're right. Darren's 4th. So she should be coming out soon. Or not. Melanson brings it up. You're looking at Brooke Parlon over to Bella Cordes. She has a sister on this team as well. Down low, long ball had no room to shoot. But fake, up goes Cordes, and she doesn't score. Ball goes out of bounds. It's blue ball. 1:41 to go in the quarter. A 12-point lead as long ball's about to return. That'd make that Bullets coming in for Freeman.
Yep. And she's going to say, hey, listen, Cordes, I'm throwing this in.
Freeman's only a junior, Brad.
Wow.
We got to put up with it another
That's
year.
insane.
Cordes scores, yeah. I think she's going to go big time in college.
Yeah.
She's got everything going for her. Hancock.
You can't learn that height.
No,
Straight.
not at all. No. Wild shot. I don't know why you shoot that. It was a low percentage shot. Kelly comes the other way, shoots and scores, and that's how you lose ball games.
Yeah.
Only part of it, though.
Raiders in some trouble right now. They really need to try to just get something and go on a serious run.
Outside to Hancock. Hughes can't shoot from there, so she brings it back out. She's got it by Bullets. She drives, tries to underhand it. Doesn't work, goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
Going the other way.
Bullard got a hand on it. Okay.
Minutes to go in the quarter.
Hills and Gibbs coming in.
49-25. You know, Gibbs in the third quarter, she was running up and down the floor. She looked tired.
Yeah.
I'm glad she got a break. I'm just watching the game. Hayes bounce pass.
That was too.
Parlon. Sometimes you just say, oh,
All right,
am I supposed to be talking now? Parlon. Looking for an inside feed. Nothing. Bullard drives and doesn't score.
Gibbs was
Bullard
all
gets it
over her.
back. Bullard's going to go up again. Nope. And she goes up. Nope.
Cordes with 2 rebounds.
Court is tied up. Throws it back out. Don't you dare. Parlon misses. That's 4 shots in a row, though.
Look at the speed from Gibbs.
Gibbs coming up. One on her left, one on her right. She shoots and scores.
Nicely done.
I think that's 15 for her now.
She's got no fear.
No, she doesn't.
I'd be scared running on that.
7 seconds in the quarter. Melanson. Yeah, I would too. Skimmer. At the end of 3 quarters, Dover-Sherborn 31. What? I'm sorry for that what. They only scored 3 points in the quarter, Brad.
Ooh.
And Medway. No, I got that wrong. Forgive me, I got it wrong. So 11 points in the quarter. Not bad.
Not bad.
But the visitors scored 13.
Yeah, so...
No,
wait.
Brad, I'm lying again.
Stop lying.
There's always a game where I do this. Debbie, would you add this up for me? Okay, Medway was 17 points in the third quarter. Dover-Sherborn double figures, but only 11. So you're being outscored 17 to 11 in the quarter, and that adds up on the scoreboard because you were trailing by 8 at the half. Now you're trailing by a total of 14.
A lot of turnovers, too.
Yeah. 17-11, as I said, Medway outscored DS in the third quarter. For a comeback, you need to get at least 20 points in this quarter.
Yeah.
And they don't show me the ability to do that.
Yeah, the defense needs to do something here against the Mustangs.
Well, it's a mismatch in size, as we said at the get-go.
Uh-huh.
And we know Dover-Sherborn is not a high-scoring team, whereas you can tell Medway is.
Yeah.
And they're quick.
Yeah, they are quick. And that freshman, Cotilli, just doing a lot also. When you have freshmen that can play like that, that's different.
Okay, you'll love this. Victoria Bullard is the only starter in this team who's graduating. Katie Anderson, who's subbed in, number 11, she's the other senior, and Olivia Melanson. So 3 seniors on this team. So they'll miss them all right, but look what they got out there now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Freeman's back.
Maybe a force
I think
to
she's
reckon
probably
with.
exhausted. She's not going to play well. Melanson got it by Hills. Melanson looks at Hughes, says, let's go for a run. Hands off to Cotilli. Left side, Bullard. Long ball. Bullard. Love the way they play. Melanson shoots because she's open and scores.
So Medway up by 16. Look at
Nice dribbling by Fielding. Staying way outside, though. Hughes with the ball. They can't get inside unless they force it. And there's so many blue shirts in front of them, they can't get it in. A shot by, up in the air and off. Too deep. Rebound, Dover-Sherborn. Line drive to Hancock. Jazzy works it around to the center. In comes Fielding, and she's fouled and she scored. Nice play, Ruby.
Yeah, that was nice. Ruby's had a pretty good game today. Couple of big shots. Let's see if she can make this putt.
3-point play for Fielding. Lanson brings it up. Coming down to the 7-minute mark in this game. Bullard right side. Long ball, gets it back. Retains her dribble. Inside. Cotilli stowed away by Gibbs. Good play, Meredith.
Yeah.
She brings it back up to center court. Over the Raider at midcourt. Comes to the foul line. Backs off to Hughes. Hughes thinks about the 3, gets a screen. Hands back off to Meredith Gibbs. The junior drives back outside. Hills. Overshot.
Jazzy keeps it alive, though.
Yeah, she does. Fielding inside. Forced pass to Hughes. And that's where luck pays off. That ball deflected all over the place.
Yeah.
For a bucket.
Great catch and finish from Hughes.
6:16 to go.
Excellent job from Hancock keeping it alive.
Leads down to 11. Long ball. Takes it out of bounds with herself. Gives it to White. White ball. Gives her put in play. Go.
Once again, that was Hughes on a nice, good helping hand on that defensive rebound.
See, Hancock not always aware about who's around her because she almost had that ball stolen. She's got to keep her eyes open and watch around her. Even the blind side. Hughes outside. Fielding loses, maintains. They work it around. Hills fakes the 3, comes back out. Hancock, nothing. Down low, Fielding. Outside, Hughes for 2. Boing!
Nice. Hughes.
The lead is now 9.
Pass the ball to Hughes.
Timeout. Visitors? Officials timeout.
They're looking at Patty.
How many pizzas we getting tonight to the game? Sausage?
I know. Mustangs coach is just shocked by that timeout.
So somebody called a timeout. Doesn't matter to us. We don't count them.
Womp womp.
So Raiders down by 14 at the end of the third. They're now down by 9. That's called a comeback.
Yeah, totally. You know, that's you got to lean on your captain sometimes to make some big plays, and Amara Hughes is doing that. So let's see if she can keep that up.
I'm going to say it, and I'm not going to take it back either. They're playing a better team, and they're staying with them. They haven't quit. And the biggest thing is they haven't quit. And as long as you can play like that, you're going to be a better team as time goes on.
Yep, I absolutely agree.
They may not win this, but you know something? They're playing like a champion. They're playing hard ball. That's all we can ask.
And standing in there in the fight.
The boys are down after 1 quarter at Medway, 19-10.
Does it have the hockey game on there too? Or no?
You want everything.
I do.
No, nobody posted the hockey game.
It's too bad.
Yeah, it is. There should be somebody everywhere, posting the games.
Yeah, I agree. Should be a thing.
Should be a constant thing.
I agree.
I'm shutting my phone off. My battery's mad at me now. So, to our right on the baseline, Alessandra Cacilli will put it in play. Melanson over to long ball. Bounce pass to Bullard. Cacilli, faked by Bullard. She drives into the key, hooks it off the glass short, goes for the rebound. Oh, what a tussle. And that's what happens when you're a good team. You get the ball back. Bullard for 2. Hits it too short. And Hughes pulls it away with her elbows stuck out. Over to Gibbs. 1-on-4. Slow it down. Gibbs doesn't care. Over the right side to Fielding. Amari Hughes, the senior on this team. Guarded by Freeman, says she needs help. And you pushed her, Missy. Freeman with a second foul.
You know, Alessandra's got some options when it comes to nicknames, I would say. Alice, Sandra, Dre.
Not sure about Dre. Hughes is open. Pass Freeman. She blocked!
Oh my
Freeman got the left arm up. She was out of the play and stuck the arm up and blocked it.
Yeah.
Hancock, wow.
It's hard to shoot over her.
3. Nothing.
My.
I thought it was a swish. I wanted it. Scrum on the floor.
Oh, look at Hancock, though. Comes up with, gets the tie up. Hancock, we've seen, she can be a good shooter sometimes.
You ever see a rugby game? You ever watch rugby?
Yeah.
I still don't get it.
Scrum.
Do you know how it's played?
No.
Me neither. It's like watching the British play cricket.
All right. Kill the man with the ball, and you can kick.
I guess. Hancock, nice getaway. Outside. Hughes. Oh, she's got it by Freeman.
Oh
Freeman ate her up.
Oh.
Right side. Blocked!
Oh, wow.
And the ball comes down. It's a turnover on downs. Clock ran out.
Bummer.
What defense by Medway.
Yeah, you know, that was Bullard jumping up, too, using that height. And that's for the Raiders, you know. You can't teach that. You just need to be naturally tall.
You're right. And confident.
I heard you can do, which I don't advise. You can, like, get taller by breaking your legs and, like, oh, it's a surgery, Bruce. Bullard with the 3-point.
Yeah, that could put it away. 12-point lead. You can do that?
Yeah.
That sounds insane in later life.
Absolutely insane.
In later life, it's going to catch up with you, like a lot of things do. Fielding
so.
off the boards and in!
Nice.
A lot of things young people think about when they're young. They should think when they're older what's going to happen then.
It's true. Might be in a wheelchair.
You never know. Down low. Oh, my gosh. Freeman somehow got away from everybody. 40 to 52. Dover-Sherborn trailing.
You know, honestly, I'm surprised we didn't see more of that this game because Freeman's just such a target.
You know what it is with this team? They like to pass the ball around.
Yeah.
They play as a team. They're very good at it.
They really do. You're right.
You don't see selfish players on either team.
No.
But Medway's in the lead. I'm impressed by the way they play.
I am too. Good assessment.
And you want to learn how to rebound? Watch Freeman. Watch her box out and position herself.
Yeah.
Subs coming in.
I mean, it comes natural for her as well. But, yeah, you're right.
You can see Gibbs is limping a little. She's tired, but take her out, sure. You can't take her out. She's glued to the floor. She's got 5 seconds to get it into Mia. Back to Gibbs, fakes the 3. Comes inside, hands off to Hughes, her teammate.
Yeah, Gibbs is such a competitor.
Gibbs 1-on-2. Look at the trap they form on the zone. Everybody
Crazy.
moving about on the defense. Mia has nothing.
You got nothing.
Mia sees Freeman in her face, says, I think I'll pass the ball.
Locked down.
Fielding. They got no shot.
No.
Amari fakes, goes past one, and gets the rebound over to Freeman. Amari got it back.
Gibbs stuff. Oh, Gibbs fouled. Yeah, she got hacked.
No, he's
Michael
calling a
Patty.
tie-up. He's calling a tie-up.
Michael Patty
Oh,
yelling. Because I saw it hit her arm.
Oh, my gosh. You are absolutely right, Brad. She got fouled on the shot, and they called the jump ball right afterwards. Big mistake by the official. He was in position, but either way, it goes to the Mustangs.
You know, either way, too, that's not going to decide the game.
No.
probably.
No. It's a 12-point deficit.
We'll
the refs
see.
don't play the game, that's for sure.
If they lose by 2, then maybe
Now-
we can talk.
Gibbs just fouled Bullitt. It wasn't called. She banged into her in the basket instead. Timeout Medway.
I don't know why you take a timeout there.
I give up. No,
Basking
you got the momentum. You're up by 14. You
Yeah.
call a timeout.
Just basking in victory.
Maybe. This Friday we have a doubleheader. Medway against the girls here at 5 o'clock, and the boys at 6:30 against the Medway boys. Boys can still make the tournament if they keep winning, and we'll be bringing you both of those games beginning at 5 o'clock Friday for the girls and 6:30 for the boys.
It's going to be a challenge, you know. I know the boys' team is pretty good. I don't really know too much about this Medfield girls' team, but I think they're good as well.
Cam is my auditory person. He corrected me. It's not Medway we're playing Friday. It's Medfield.
Yes.
My little brain keeps circling around the Meds and gets the wrong suffix out.
It's funny because, like, you said it, but I still said Medfield, but I didn't even catch you.
It's Medfield this Friday at 5 and 6, girls and boys, a doubleheader, all for the same low price.
Yeah, come on down. It'll be the best show in town.
Could be the only show in town
Yeah,
on
I know,
Friday, right?
You gotta look.
The girls will finish on the road. I'm not sure about the boys. I think they might too. Our last broadcast will be on the 11th. And on the 14th is a home game here, but we don't have crew for that game, so we're not covering the Valentine's Day game. That'll be the last one for the girls against Bellingham. Hughes trapped in the back.
Somehow make the playoff.
Why are they trapping? Is he just practicing? Hills for 3.
I think that might be it.
It went astray. It hit Hancock on the head, and she's tapping her head. Is it all still there? She's okay. Out of bounds play for Dover-Sherborn. Gibbs will put it in play. Out deep to Hughes. Brings it back out. Got a long clock to work with. 2 minutes to go in the game. A lot of time on the shot clock. Out for Meredith to the top of the court. Meredith outside the foul line. She lost her grip on the ball. Bounce pass. Breakaway. Up. Good.
Beautiful bounce pass.
Regan Longville. Long ball. Buck 42 to go. Might as well just shoot.
Look at Freeman. It's just so hard to get around.
No good. Freeman's like the monster. And the little baby dinosaurs are looking up at the monster. Score. Bullied. Gibbs throws it down against Longvall. Gets a screen by Hills. He gives it to her. Cross court to Mia. Guarded by Kelly. Inside feed. Foul on Freeman. She's got 3 fouls. Is she out now? No. Takes 5 to foul out. Kelly comes out. Coach gives her a double hand slap. 1:10 to go in the game. Gibbs will put it in play.
Let's see who's going to be a target. Hughes doing a good job getting open on that pass.
Outside, Hancock holds.
She just doesn't want to shoot today.
Looks that way. Mia doesn't mind shooting. Bang!
Yeah, she's been on fire.
Timeout, White. Okay, you're down. I know when you hit a basket in a close game and you're down, you call a timeout to reformulate. But you're down by 15.
Yeah, I know.
Under a minute to go. There's not much you can do.
Yeah, you're just wasting my time.
Yeah, I got things to do, Brad. You want to race over the hockey game,
Yeah,
don't you?
we're losing viewers here.
You know, I don't know the answers for this. I've only coached youth ball. It was a long time ago, and the kids were like 1 year old.
Uh-huh.
No, they were like elementary school kids. But, you know, you always see Gibbs put the ball in play. What if you switched off? What if you had Hughes put it in play and just chose
Pass it
a
to
different
Gibbs,
setup
yeah.
out of bounds? What do you got to lose?
That's true.
And besides, Meredith is tired.
Yeah.
And if you can get it out to her on the floor, maybe she can just hit a long one.
You know, maybe pass it to Griebel today. She's
She's got 3 threes.
Yeah, she's been hot out there, hitting them. Yeah, so the hockey game starts at 7:30. You want to go? Let's go.
You could make it.
Debbie's shaking her head no.
Cam's going, I got to take the camera with me. No, you could just leave the camera and run.
Yeah.
But remember, they're playing Medfield tonight, the hockey team, not Medway.
Yes.
Cachilli will put it in play.
You can announce, Bruce. Let's go.
Let's leave now. Foul by Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now this is where the officials should let the clock run, don't call any fouls, and there are no timeouts. We got 56 and a half seconds. There's no doubt who the winner is.
Yeah.
Nobody listens, Brad.
I know.
Cachilli hooks it in.
Practicing
Melanson trap.
it.
That's Melanson's fault. She didn't even see the trap coming in. She dribbled the ball away. But it went off a white shirt, so they get it back.
You do got to respect them for playing till the end.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. 50 seconds to go. Iannone still yelling it out until the end. Cachilli in the forecourt. They're just killing time. That's respectful. Foul on. You couldn't avoid that. Fielding banged into her.
Yeah.
Second on the Raiders for this quarter.
Getting frustrated, you know.
Of course.
Started the game off right, but Medway was able to just shake loose.
So with this 10th win, Medway will make the tournament. And that kind of seals it. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Freeman. Half a minute to go. Meredith slows it down against long ball. Switches hands, gives it back to Fielding. Cross court to Hughes. Got it by Freeman. You know, she's played well against Freeman, but her shots haven't all been accurate.
Yeah.
Outside Bullet had the 3 knocked away. Out of bounds. Blue ball. Oh, it's in bounds.
Yeah, Murphy saved it.
Why'd she do that?
That's what Gibbs was wondering.
4 seconds. They're just going to say, good night, everybody.
Hey, I mean, I didn't hate the call. Game was over anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sign it out.
Any final words?
You know, I don't know, learning experience here for the Raiders. They played a big, tall Medway team, and, you know, these girls are going to face a lot of them next year. And just be prepared.
And you said Medway doesn't give it up at the end. They just keep playing.
Yeah.
They scored 15 points in this quarter, and Dover-Sherborn, to their credit, had 12. Final score, 60-43. Dover-Sherborn loses to Medway. Back here for the doubleheader against Medfield on Friday. We thank you for watching our live stream and playback of Dover-Sherborn girls basketball, and we're not going yet because Debbie has final stats.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, I was a dead man, I'm telling you. Hughes had 10, Gibbs had 15. Griebel and Fielding each had 9, and those are your top scores for Dover-Sherborn. Now we can do the outro, and Cam will not cut me off, will he?
Not this time, right? Thank you,
We
Debbie.
thank you, everybody, for watching, and until next time, so long, everyone.
So long.